Emission. Welcome to Teleislas News, the most important news of the day. Different entities have been carrying out activities of inspection of biosecurity protocols in the central area of the island.
Hello, Lisa, and all the TV viewers. I say hello from here from the police station, because the police and different entities like the Secretary of Tourism, the departmental government, also Migration, Colombian Migration, is making visits to the different establishments in the centric zone of the island. The place will receive plenty tourists. They are going to the hotels. They are going to these places to verify that they are making all the protocols, the biosecurity protocols, that they are complying. Their visit is very important because we know we receive a lot of tourists in them here days.
In recent weeks, we have made some visits to more than 84 hotels, hostels, and inns to verify both the issue of biosecurity protocols as well as operating requirements. The message to islanders and to those who visit us is to be aware of the impact that the cases of COVID-19 has been generating on the island. We need not only the commitment of our police, but also that we as citizens may take action.
It is expected that these visits continue in all them days, because remember, we just come out of Holy Week, but also the tourism still coming in and from different parts of the island who are very affected by the COVID-19, because actually we are in the
This Children's Month also marks the International Day on the Effects of Noise, and to commemorate it, departmental government and its related secretariats are conducting awareness campaigns.
In order to raise awareness about noise in neighborhoods and other areas of the island, the government secretariat and other government agencies will be visiting the areas to educate the community about the effect it can have on the environment and health. Alejandro Martinez, an official of the Environmental Health Secretariat, explained what it's all about.
A través de la Secretaría de Gobierno.
Through the Secretariats of Government and Health, a technical table was created to deal with the problem of noise in San Andres. This is due to the increase in complaints from the community about pickup truck emissions that disturb the tranquility of the communities of the islands. We have been generating an action plan with which we intend to carry out an awareness campaign regarding noise and its effects on health and the environment.
The official explains some of the effect that noise can have on human health and the environment.
There are changes on the mood of a person due to the effects of noise. A person can go from a state of euphoria to a state of depression from one moment to the next. There is also loss of sleep, loss of tranquility, physiological effects. A very prolonged exposure to noise can generate alterations in the cardiovascular system and even cause heart attacks in a person. The environmental level exposure to noise in the ecosystem can cause birds and other animal species that are important in the different ecosystems of the biosphere reserve to be scared away.
During the month of April, awareness campaign will be conducted through different radio programs so that the community can participate and become aware of the effect of noise on human and environmental health.
Last night was a tragic night following a fatal accident that left 2 people dead after a collision that apparently caused an explosion that seriously injured one of the deceased and completely incinerated the other.
Francisco Javier Gutierrez Arias and Antonio Jose Espinosa Vallesas were identified as the 2 people who died last night when around 10:22 in the night, the integral emergency line was informed about a traffic accident on the road at the height of kilometer 17 close to Buibie, known as Charquitos. In fact, the body was completely incinerated. The other person who died was taken to the departmental hospital, but unfortunately did not resist due to the severity of his injuries. Apparently, Antonio Jose was known as a mechanic. To date, there is no clarity as to what really happened. The first version points to the fact that it was due to illegal racing.
And a young islander won a sustainable entrepreneurship contest thanks to his circular economy project.
Humberto Garcia, a 25-year-old industrial engineer, managed to win a national sustainable entrepreneurship contest thanks to his project called Ecoislas, which is based on the creation of wood through recycled plastic.
Ecoislas was born in 2019. I was looking for a plus since I wanted to know what the islanders did with the solid waste that they generate daily, if we dispose of it only in the magic garden or what. Then I started to investigate that only a small group of San Andreans recycled and disposed of it on the mainland, and I was looking for a plus to be able to recycle.
This plastic wood manufacturing consists on collecting the waste and then send it off the island to a company in charge of manufacturing the boards. With this idea, the islander managed to position himself in the contest Free-Range Humans, which supports with capital to those disruptive entrepreneurs in Colombia seeking to reduce the impact of solid waste.
This contest, I found it on Instagram, where there was a Corona beer that had some funds to support live projects. Then the idea was to present the venture and capture the attention. Then it was a sustainable project, and as how this is a circular economy, since we recycle, we all transform it, and with a final product, we were able to be in this sustainable contest.
Within the product that can be made through plastic wood are chairs, tables, benches, picnic tables, fenced farms and land, and even build prefabricated houses and playgrounds.
And in order to support businesses in safe strategies and innovation, the Chamber of Commerce offers courses for businessmen and entrepreneurs of the islands.
Photography with mobile device, key to the entrepreneur's path. Sales and strategies in difficult times, among others, are some of the completely free courses offered by the Chamber of Commerce for businessmen and entrepreneurs of the archipelago. This was stated by John Manuel, the Director of Business Development of the entity.
The idea in this moment, as a strategy in the reactivation, we set up one platform named Cadein, and there we have different courses that the people can make directly using the cell phone. The way if you go in, you have to inscribe in at www.camerasite.org, and there you can find 6 courses, all of them free. You can go inside, inscribe, make the course, and afterward you can receive your certification.
This is a great opportunity. According to Manuel, at the end of the course, participants will be awarded with a digital certification.
Now we continue with all the sport news of the department.
Hello, here are the best sports of the island. The Maracaná court is a place in which, by tradition, the classics of football are lived with passion. There are tournaments that are played every weekend in different categories, particularly for children, free open and veteran categories. There are true soccer classics where the players defend the colors of their shirts that represent each sector, neighborhood, or club where they play. One of those classics was the game between JJ's team and Bite, team led by Carlos Hernandez, who shared with us the following.
Haciendo deporte en esta categoría ya entre.
Here at the Maracaná, doing sport in this category between first, special, and veteran in a championship, where thanks to God with some strong reinforcement, today has been a classic match between the team that I coach, the Bite, and the JJ team, which is a very good team that has been competing for many years in the top position or the first places, winning sub-championship 3 times. I took the Bite team this year and I am reinforcing it, and thanks to God I have a good unit. Today we lost 1-0, but I am very happy with the boys who have left all on the court. Unfortunately, our goalkeeper didn't make it, and with only 1 goal they won the game. The good thing is that we came here to have fun and to enjoy ourselves, which is what we expect every 8 days.
Another one that shared with us about the classic was Carlos Walters, a player from JJ's team.
It was a hard game. Thank God we take it out. 1-1 out. We scored in the first time. Them come and they pressure we, but thank God we take out the game. It's important because, say we don't have too much game to play Sunday in San Andres, and this is a good game. Maracaná is a good place to come and compare with the family and with the friend them.
According to Carlos Walters, these classics are always games that the teams are launching for every weekend. Kickball is a sport very similar to baseball, but without gloves and without bat, in which seeks to be part of the sport activities for the island department. This game between two teams whose objective is to score as many runs and prevent the other team from scoring is currently seeking popularity in our island department, creating sports spaces for girls and women to have a new opportunity for recreation with the different sport. We spoke with Brigitte Ramirez, who told us in more detail.
This sport is called Kickball. It is known as a sports discipline that initially was made for women, and now it has morphed into a mixed category. It is new in San Andres. I brought it to San Andres trying to find a space for women and girls who are in their growth stage so that they can be trained and can find in this sports discipline a way to get ahead in their lives. Kickball has its regulations. There are 3 fouls, strikes, and balls. If you take the ball and you don't throw it right away but instead you stay with it playing around, it's considered illegal. Kickball is played on the field with a diamond-like field, and players are also set up just like in a baseball game.
Also, the Secretary of Sports shared his opinion on this relatively new sport discipline in the island.
Kickball is a really proposal that the community give to us when they get to the Secretary of Sports. So right now, when you see behind me, we see some children was playing this now, was kicking a ball, and then don't have clear the rule because it's really new. But that is what we want to do. We want to give a space to them here in the sport, but with the intention to make the community be nice, make the community come together.
The community welcomes this new sport of kickball as stated by the Secretary of Sports.
And this is all in sports for the moment. I am Victor Fusalba, Teleislas News.
Thank you, Victor. At this time, we continue with the weather forecast. The weather forecast for today, 8th of April, in the coastal area of archipelago, the sky is partly cloudy. Temperature is 30 degrees Celsius with winds from the northeast direction with intensities of 24 km per hour. Humidity forecast is 66% and probability of precipitation is 5%.